Hello everyone, welcome to the world of Lean Six Sigma. I am Mohit Sharma, your mentor and coach on Lean Six Sigma issues and problems. Today I am creating a video on a Six Sigma case study in which we will try to see how a team has reduced the invoice processing cycle time in accounts payable process. So the background of this particular problem was that it was a multinational company which was facing a significant operational challenge in its accounts payable department. The average invoice processing time has reached to 35 minutes per invoice, resulting in severe vendor dissatisfaction and agent bandwidth constraints. So the problem statement which was highlighted was the accounts payable team. They were responsible for processing 10,000 invoices per month, which translated to over 5,800 hours of manual effort. Due to this excessive time required per invoice, team members were frequently working overtime and weekends, leading to burnout and high risk of operational failure. So the team took a goal, and the objective of this Six Sigma project is to reduce the average invoice processing time in the accounts payable department from 35 minutes to under 15 minutes per invoice within the next 4 months. They also created a team in which the sponsor was AVP Operations, the champion was Senior Manager Operations, mentor is Mohit Sharma, process owner was Operations Manager, and team members were Devinder, Kanika, Karan, Gagan, and Richa. Then the first thing that the team did was to do a brainstorming session in which they identified the potential X's to the problem. The problem is highlighted in the head of the fish, which is high turnaround time. So they have four different heads under which the root causes were identified. One of them was people. Under people, they said limited cross-functional collaboration between different departments and insufficient training are some of the root causes under people head. Under process, they had lack of standardization, multiple approval layers, missing or incomplete invoice information, and manual data entry were some of the X's. Under system and technology, we had outdated systems, poor integration between vendor portals and internal systems, and lack of OCR for digitizing paper invoices are some of the root causes or potential X's under system and technology. Under policy and governance, we had vendor type, we have inconsistent payment terms, we had no clear escalation metrics. After identifying these root causes, the team did a data collection drive and collected data on some of these axes. And some of these axes were considered and evaluated through process door approach. So I will first take you to the data door approach. So in column C1, I have invoice stat, which is project Y and is continuous. And in column C2, I have missing or incomplete invoices. And in column C3, I have agent, which agent has performed these invoices. And then I have a vendor type, whether it is a government or a non-government type of vendor. The first thing is to analyze whether my Y is continuous and discrete. So in our situation, my Y is continuous in nature. So hence, we have to check the normality of this data. For that, I will go to stat, basic statistics, and graphical summary. In graphical summary, I will use under variables, I will put invoice turnaround time and I will click OK. So in this case, I will look at the p-value. If this p-value is greater than 0.05, it suggests that the data is normally distributed. So in my particular case, the data is normally distributed. If I look at the mean, it is 35.186, which is the average time to process an invoice. The next thing that the team has to perform is to look at whether these X's which I have identified with data are making a significant impact on project Y or not. Missing or incomplete invoice. So for this, my Y is continuous and normal and my X is discrete. I will use one-way ANOVA test. Go to stat, ANOVA, one-way. In response, I will enter invoice stat, and in factor, I will enter missing or incomplete invoice. I will click OK. I will look at the p-value here. The p-value of this test is less than 0.05, which is 0.000, which suggests that this X is a significant X. Now, if I go and see missing invoices, wherever I have missing invoices, yes, the average time that I have taken is 40.26 minutes. When I have no missing or incomplete invoice, I have 24.65 as the mean. So which means if the invoice data is missing or invoice is missing, then I am taking more time to process. This is a significant X. I have to work on it. Next X that we have to test is the agent. I press Ctrl E to reach to the previously used screen in Minitab. So here I now have to select in response invoice turnaround time, and in factor I will select agent. Double click on it to select and click OK. If you look at the agent, the p-value of this test is also less than 0.05, which suggests it is a significant factor. If I look at the agents, agent 3 is taking 42 minutes to process the allocated transactions. Agent 1 and 2 are taking 28 and 30 minutes. So it means agent could also be a contributing factor. The next one is vendor type, whether it is a non-government or government vendor. So I will press Ctrl E again, and under factors I will select vendor type and click OK. So let's first look at the p-value, which is less than 0.05. It means it is again a significant contributor. And if I look at the vendor type, for government vendors team is taking 42 minutes, and for non-government vendors team is taking 26 minutes. Vendor type is also a significant X. Now let's go back to our presentation and figure out some of the solutions which we have identified from data door, which is this, plus some of the X's which are identified through process door. Friends, you can buy my authored books on Amazon. My first book is 8 Steps to Problem Solving, which talks about Six Sigma concepts. And my second book is Continuous Improvement, the Lean Way, which talks about the lean concepts. The first X was missing or incomplete invoice. The problem is invoice often arrives with missing fields or incorrect data, causing delays and rework. And the solutions that were suggested, first one is implement a standardized invoice template for all vendors with mandatory fields clearly identified, and also create a web form with mandatory field. So when they create a web form and the link is sent for vendors to register, and then those vendors can't miss that information which is on that particular web form because it has mandatory fields. If vendors are not filling that information, they'll not be able to submit that. Introduce a vendor onboarding checklist to ensure vendors understand invoice submission requirements. Set up automated invoice validation rules in the ERP system to flag incomplete invoices before processing. And create a vendor self-service portal where vendors can track invoice status and correct errors proactively. All of these were some of the solutions which were highlighted through this project. Second one was agents with insufficient training. So agent was one of the contributing X, and because they had insufficient training, so the problem was that AP agents lacked the necessary skills or process knowledge, leading to inefficiencies and errors. The solution is to develop a structured training program covering invoice types, ERP navigation, exception handling, and compliance. Create quick reference guide and SOPs for common scenarios and troubleshooting. The next one was introduce a buddy system or a mentorship model for new agents to learn from the experienced peers. And the last but not the least is conduct regular refresher sessions and knowledge assessments to keep skills sharp. These are some of the solutions provided for insufficient training. Friends, you can buy my authored books on Amazon. My first book is 8 Steps to Problem Solving, which talks about Six Sigma concepts. And my second book is Continuous Improvement, the Lean Way, which talks about the lean concepts. And then there was a manual work which was pulled up from the system as a process door approach because the data was not validated or checked for this particular one. The problem was excessive manual data entry and validation slows down the process and increase the error rate. The solution was adopt OCR, which is optical character recognition tools to digitize paper invoices and extract key data automatically. Integrate vendor systems with ERP to enable electronic invoice submission and real-time updates. automate approval workflows using rule-based logic to reduce manual routing, and use robotic process automation for repetitive tasks like data entry, matching, and reconciliation. Under vendor type, government versus non-government, which was again a data type X, in which the problem was that different vendor types may take varying invoice formats and compliance requirements and payment terms. The solution suggested were segment vendors by type and create tailored processing workflows for government versus non-government entries, maintain separate SOPs and compliance checklists for each vendor category, assign specialized AB agents to handle government invoices due to their complexity and regularity nuances, engage in proactive communication with government vendors to clarify expectations and reduce errors. So these were some of the solutions which were suggested and implemented in the process, and then we got some of these results. The cycle time reduced from 35 minutes to 12 minutes and achieved a 65% improvement in process efficiency. Workflow optimization eliminated the need for overtime and weekend work, improving employee morale, enhanced agent productivity through targeted training and process automation. Vendor satisfaction improved vendor experience and trust through faster payments and fewer errors, reduced invoice rejections and follow-ups by standardizing formats and validation rules. Process automation and digitization automated over 70% of the manual tasks using OCR and RPA technologies, enabled real-time invoice tracking and streamlined approval workflows. Cross-functional synergy established strong collaboration between accounts payable, procurement, and finance teams, reduced resolution time for expectations and dependencies by 40%, and vendor segmentation strategy tailored workflows for government and non-government vendors, ensuring compliance and efficiency, assigned specialized teams for complex invoice types, improving accuracy and turnaround. The tangible benefits are we have saved approximately $120K per annum through process automation and resource optimization. Plus, there was a factor that when we made early payments to the vendors where we have agreement of discount, so we get 2 to 5% of discount on invoices where we made timely payments to our vendors. So friends, I stop here for this particular video. I hope you like this end-to-end case study of improving the turnaround time in which we used data door and process door approach. We used Minitab and other analytical tools, and I hope you get to learn a lot from this video. So if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. I will see you in my next upcoming video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.